Hey guys, this is Alex QQ, and I'm going to be talking to you on where to get the best seats on the bus. So here's a bit of a diagram. It'll be a bit hard to explain, I understand, but once I label this all out clearly, then it'll all make sense. So here's where you enter the bus, blah 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 blah. You don't get the you get the general structure bus, and these are rows of seats. These are the three-seaters. These are the two-seaters. Very important details. Now let's start with the middle area, this big chunky winky. So in this part of the bus, that's where most people sit. Most people vibe here. Most people just go in the bus, they look for the nearest seat, sit down. That's it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. This is also the worst place to have a stop because most people are just vibing. It's more of a compressed spot. Like the density of this spot is more dense than any other spot because it's just everyone else vibe. Like they just want to go home, so they just sit over here. But all the other spots are much more interesting. Of course, we're going to talk about a top secret spot that you can try if you're really bold, but we're going to go with the basics. So over here, we're going to start at the back. In the back are where a bunch of people who shove their buds go. So if you have a group of boys, they sit in the back. If you have a group of friends, they sit in the back. The issue is a lot of people are doing this thing called holding seats. I'm going to turn this fucking fan on. So going in the back is generally not even worth it because they'll be like, oh, I'm holding a seat for a friend and stuff like that. Of course, you could say no and just sit there anyway if you really want to do it like that. But for me, there's a chance you get beat up for that, so I'm not going to risk it. Okay, now here's the front seats. Most people usually skim over the front seats. Most people they usually don't go to the front seats. They go past the first seat or maybe even past the second seat, and then they look for their options. They usually don't even bother looking at the first few seats. So if you just want an easy, safe spot, general advice, if you just want to find a seat relatively quickly, just make sure to skim the first few seats briefly, because then you could easily just find a regular seat. But that's if you want to that's if you just want to see. If you want to get the best seats, right over here, the golden spot. You see, people over here, it's a bit of a mixture between people from here and here. So people have a hard time telling if these are reserved seats or if they're just casual seats. So it's generally avoided. Like the lines here are very unclear. I know there's direct lines here, but it's very unclear. So you can just snuggle yourself here, and people don't even bother sitting because they think you're chilling with people. But psych, you're alone. So you're sitting in the bus on your own, chilling. And now you can get the best seat on the bus. Lately, I've been having a two-seater. I've been sitting on a two-seater. Haven't sat next to someone in like over 2 weeks. It's awesome. Of course, okay. Now for everyone that's stuck around for the end of the video, time to show you the legendary spot. And that's right here, right there on the driver's lap. Let's go.